Hello, hello, everybody. You probably didn't expect us to come live today, didn't you? It's not our normal time. It's Thursday, 4:06 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's actually Day of Connection. If you know anything about the days of creation, the fifth day was the day of creation.
And
Or connection, I'm
connection.
sorry, connection. So, who do we have here today?
We have Myron Miller, a young man that has been working with us for quite some time. I'm not sure how long has it been, Myron? You remember?
Yeah, it's been just a little over a year, I think, around
Okay.
that, around that.
That's awesome. Welcome, Myron. Good to see you.
It's good to see you guys.
We are excited to ask you some questions and get your story out, the success story, we call it. And because you've been working with us for a while and going through certain things, following directions, and have some results. So we're grateful to have you here. And the first questions we have for you, what were a few of the most radical things you learned from working with us?
Well, that's a great question. I would say it would definitely have to be the connections that I was able to make to enhance with with people around me and also people, I'm more a natural introvert. So, learning how to be more social, and I used to be socially awkward, and so growing in that, and that has really enhanced my communication skills with, just people in general, and also people around me.
Hmm, that's awesome. How did it change your life?
Well, it's definitely made me more confident in being able to talk to people, um, and that was always an issue or uh, a thing that I ran up against was, what do I say to people, or
Hmm,
um, how do I do it? So this has definitely made me more uh, confident in being able to, start a conversation with somebody new that I've never met before.
uh-huh. Was there certain tools that you learned that got you there?
Yes, there were some tools that I learned through working with you guys that uh, definitely helped me to know how to ask the right questions, and just in general what questions to ask, and
That's good.
yeah.
Would you say that your identity also were a little bit more defined and now you know a little bit more of who you are and that's another confidence booster?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that was also another thing, uh, growing up and in recent years, where I was like, what am I doing here? And so this helped me discover why I'm here, what I'm doing, and where I'm going. And that was really eye-opening for me, and it got me excited for the future.
Uh-huh. That's amazing. So you discovered your mission for life, right?
Yes, I discovered what the reason is that I was put on this earth for.
Hmm.
So
That's good.
basically, you discovered your mission, your mission for life, your vision for life, and then what makes you peculiar, and also known as MVP. That can be summed up as in who are you, what do you do, and how do you do it?
Hmm.
You define those three things, and you were then able to go through everything in your life and attach it to that, or else chop it off as not being a part of your life, I suppose.
Yes, if it doesn't line up with where I'm headed and what I'm going to be doing, then it's not going to add to my life. So there's no use in hanging on to it or keep going in that direction.
And so it's probably, it goes without saying, you probably became more focused through that.
Yeah, it helped me focus on, what really matters, and keeping my focus there. And that, helps me also grow into where I am going. So it
Mhm.
keeps the distractions at bay.
So good.
I love that. Would you say that also helps you in choosing the right relationships too?
Yeah. I mean, I can also, I can speak with anyone now, really. Like, it helped me with the confidence in that. But yeah, it helps me to, you know that certain people don't, add to your life. And so, you can kind of see uh, who's going to be in your life, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or, pick out the real or the right connections.
That's good. And for the future, I know you're still on your way there. It's going to help you to pick your bride correctly, right?
Yeah.
Since you know who you are, and so therefore you now also have a better idea of what you're looking for to come alongside and match that, so that you have an equally yoked marriage. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes. That the MVP helped me to do that, to figure out, who I am, where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing. And then also to uh, for my future wife, it helps me to understand where she's coming from, and if that's going to be, a match, or if that matches up, then we'll be, yeah, equally yoked, I guess you could
Yeah,
say.
Yeah. That's so good.
I love
So
it.
those single girls who are watching right now, you heard it correctly. He's still single, still looking for that woman, right? So, and he knows what he's looking for. How many of you single women were looking for a man who knows what he's looking for, right? So there you go. Reach out to us or to him and let
Say
him
hi.
know. Say hi. But don't overwhelm him because he's on his mission. So thank you, Myron. Do you by chance have it memorized? What is your MVP? Do you have it the punchline yet?
I actually don't. I'm sorry, but I wish I did. I need to actually write all that, or I do have it written down, but I need to refine it yet, and
Yeah,
to where I can actually say, in a line, what my
yeah,
MVP is.
that's
So,
good. So we can work on that and maybe even put it in the comments below so that people can see it and they can understand what we're talking about. Does that sound good?
yes, sounds great.
Yeah, I know you have it written down because we talked about it before, so it's not thing that you don't know. It just doesn't come out naturally yet, like right away on the fly, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's awesome. That's good. Good. Because you can see that we're all work in progress, right? We don't have to be perfect to move forward in life or in things. We can still work on things and continue working on things. So that brings us to the next question is that what are you looking forward to mastering in the near future?
Well, I would definitely love to master in an actual relationship where with my with my bride. Um, so that would be something that I would love to, uh, get down and work on, and it's something I look forward to.
Mhm. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I know also that you are very focused on maybe creating some new things, branching out into new things. If you feel comfortable sharing that, please do. If not, just say, yes, I am. It's still in the works, and I'll share later, or whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Do you mean as far as anything, or
The,
this
the
relationship
for
wise?
we worked about like the business things
Yes.
and yeah.
Yeah. So I had a chat with you, and that really opened my eyes to uh, new things on the business side of things, and so that's another thing that is in the works. Sorry. And so yeah, that is another exciting thing to be working on for the future. To get my you know maybe a business of my own going, and yeah. So thank you for opening my eyes to that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we know that connections are not just in relationships, right? Connections also happen in the business realm, and knowing your identity, knowing your mission, vision, and peculiar, it actually gets you going in many areas of life, including your legacy, including your business and work or inventions. So that's beautiful. I love hearing that. I love your passion for life. I love your passion for God and for ministry and also for business. And that's something that we admire about people who are working with us. So we're grateful that you have that drive.
One final question I have for you, Myron, is this is all off script, off the cuff. So,
Get ready.
what would you say to those who
Mhm.
are interested but on the fence with investing into the same course and the same process that you invested into? And when I say investment, I say the investment into yourself.
Mhm.
What would you say to those who are wavering around the fence about investing into themselves with the course and the process that you invested into?
Well, I was just thinking today. Uh, I was might be kind of peculiar, but I was mowing my lawn, and there was one line that was uh, not straight. So I took that into uh, life situation. You know, I kind of think strange things like that sometimes. But I was like, okay, so do I make that line straight the next time, or do I keep going in that, out of line? So I guess you can ask yourself that question. If you find yourself in a position where you're just going that same old, crooked line all the time, uh, do you want to keep doing that, or how soon do you want to make that line straight? So it's worth it to invest in yourself. It's worth it to uh, want change and to better yourself, because it's gonna be exactly that. It's gonna be better. So just do it.
Very good.
Thank you so much, that's really, I'd never thought of that before. That's so good.
It is. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we're so grateful to have you here with us. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here and share. And I know for you, this was really not an option before to get on the video and share something like that, huh?
Yeah, before it would have been something that I would not have done. So yeah, it actually wasn't, before I would have been nervous as well, but it was really nothing. So I also remember at the beginning when I first started, even just to get on a Zoom call, I was like freaking out, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
So it's been great. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love how much you've grown, and it feels like you're same person, but not really. You look the same. You don't even look the same. Your confidence makes you look different, and you look much taller. You look, slimmer in the way too, and the even the spark in your eye, right? You know what you're doing. You are not looking for words, and you can tell
And
the
your
difference.
your face radiates confidence,
Yeah.
and that is very attractive to women that are on the same page as you.
Yeah. And to men who are looking for that confidence. Oh my goodness. I remember the very first time we talked to you and you were like, yeah, I do need help. I remember. And look at you now. It's awesome. You're intelligent man and driven, successful, and you take action. That is important. I think a lot of men nowadays would want to learn from you in that. You
And
know,
so, Myron, what is your favorite life quote motto that you like living by?
Well, this is kind of off the cuff too, I guess. I guess I haven't fully thought about that, but um, I like to recently, it's been my thing of uh, the change, wanting to change. And, I had maybe at one point, I was not as focused as I would like to be. And then recently I was just, why did I do this? So that coming back to that was like, I want to grow and I want to learn. And so that's the thing I've been telling myself is, uh, you know, the hunger to learn and wanting to grow is,
That's
yeah,
so, I
that's,
love it. Yeah.
very good.
Well, thank you for sharing, Myron. We're over our 15-minute mark, so we'll use that as our closing. And really appreciate the progress and the growth and the hunger
Yeah.
and the honor that you have shown us by simply taking action and following through.
Yeah.
So
That's probably the highest honor you can give us by taking action and create your success story.
yeah, that's the best thank you, is to take action and get results.
Yeah. Thank you, Myron. We'll see you next time. And thank you all for getting here to watch the success story with Myron Miller. We'll talk to you later.
thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.